Let's just get right into it. This is every single Glorb song ranked. For those of you who don't know, Glorb is a kind of internet rapper who uses AI voices to make those SpongeBob like rap songs. And there's like this story of Mr. Krabs and Plankton having gang wars. It's the funniest thing ever. So I figured, you know what? He just released probably one of the final tracks. I'm assuming you can't really get more intense than this last track. So I figured it would be a perfect time to rank all of them thus far. Starting off with the first, second, and third tracks. I'm just gonna bunch this all in. They're the first three tracks, you know. It was obviously he was taking the first steps into making this like type of music, so all three of them are F. The verses, the weird like dodgy lyrics, the choruses are repetitive, stuff like that. Just overall mid. F is mid to mid. And sorry, I got high standards. Let's just get that out of the way because we're about to get into a good song, Fun. I'm gonna give Fun a C because of the nice verse. SpongeBob's voice is great. Why'd you do it?
You know.
One thing I found out about this song is that SpongeBob is an intense drug addict, which is always good to know. Kill Yourself, I'm gonna give Kill Yourself a D, mainly because of that wild Kurt Cobain lyric. And you know, it's an alright beat, you know, it just sounds like something you'd find off of like YouTube, get a free beat online right now with no watermark, just something like that. Good bars overall though with Plankton's verse. Some of them are really weird, dodgy, you know, like the first song. I'm not willing to give it an F, it's just not F material. It just scratches by, it's a D. First really good track in my opinion is The Bottom, where Squidward, Mr. Krabs, and SpongeBob are all on the same song with a really good beat. This is the first one to have like a full like music video, so Squidward's verse is really good. It's the best one out of the three of them, especially with the singing. All of them have great flow all around, and I'm really just thinking this one's an A. I really like it. It's an A. Now, you want to know what's not an A? The very next track, KFC. It's just another basic Plankton diss, you know? It's just the same. A weird intro. I did think it was pretty creative, though, how the idea was to like hypnotize Patrick. You know how Plankton did that in some of the earlier episodes of SpongeBob. I don't think he does it anymore. But I'm getting sidetracked. I think KFC is a D. Also, the music video. What's with Plankton's model in the music video? He's got like six-pack abs. He's like 6'4". Well, that's wild. That's wild. Now, a really good one. The first song Sandy's in. Well, actually, out of only two. One of the only songs Sandy's in. Sandy's verse and chorus is great. She's basically like if a Nicki Minaj did drill. It's actually really creative. I really like the line,
hit your block on every corner like a flippin' DVD.
I was listening to the song, and you know, I listen to stuff jokingly every now and then. I heard that bar, and I literally jumped out of my seat and started celebrating, jumping up and down like an actual madman. But, you know, you gotta say, if this is one guy doing this, there's no way he could pull off a perfect Sandy voice. So this is like, everybody's saying, oh no, he's just a really good impressionist. He's doing AI voices. Don't even. He's doing AI voices. If you think he's not doing AI voices, tell me who could do a good Sandy impression. That's not the, like, voice actor herself. I'm thinking, is A. Eugene is the next song where Mr. Krabs, SpongeBob, and Squidward are all on the same track rapping. SpongeBob's verse is good with the change in tone and stuff. It's really creative. I really like how the beat, it's like kind of generic, but it's better. It's kind of like something Lil Uzi Vert would rap on. Squidward's verse is crazy because it opens up with the hash-slinging slasher line. That's really good in my opinion. That's crazy. And the blowing bubbles line too. That's also crazy. Just some good wordplay overall. Like I would never listen to these songs like just by themselves, but honestly, like it is good. You know, it's good music. Now this is where it gets good. My first S is Dumbbell with Larry rapping. Just some crazy bars. My favorite one is, I ain't up to beef in the reef, but if we surf and turf, I'ma make sure that you're done well. It's just wild. The Ziz line goes hard. The 10-pin line goes hard. Just crazy workout references. Because he's built. He needs to hit bicep, but that's about it. The beat drop is also wild with Bell hitting. Literally just yeet. Just a yeet beat. A yeet beat. It's a yeet beat. Alright, back to the mid territory. We got Sad Keeney. You know, I like the creativity. I like where he's going with this. But once you get into the more slower songs, you start to realize that it really is hard still for AI to replicate a person's voice perfectly. Because you can hear the AI kind of stutter when Plankton's going into these long droning noises. It sounds good, but you could tell it's there, you know? I think it's funny how he's talking about how bad Bikini Bottom is, even though he literally started the beef. He literally started it. He was the first one to make a diss track, so I don't know what he's talking about. Honestly, at the end of the day, I do feel bad for Plankton. You know, rest in peace, Karen. She definitely will not get resurrected. All right, next track, Kill Cam. I'm gonna give Kill Cam. Wait, I forgot to rate Sad Keeney. I'm gonna give Sad Keeney a C. All right, next track, Kill Cam. Kill Cam, I'm gonna give a B. It's a solid B. It's a good beat, you know? They're really laying into Plankton. Just, you know, really putting salt in the wound, digging like dirt and salt and putting it right into the wound, giving him tetanus. He's gonna have lockjaw and everything. Squidward's verse is wild. Really weird lines, though, especially with SpongeBob. SpongeBob's verse is crazy. He's saying he's a goofy goober and then talking about all that. No, you're an actual predator. They're just really bragging about killing Karen. That's not cool. We don't do murder on the Other Music Critics music channel. It gets wild. You think, like, and I'm just, like, moving the page right now, but if you think it doesn't get any more wild, it gets so much more wild. Another S-tier track, Vengeance. Karen has been resurrected. Plankton rebuilt Karen from the ground up with an added BBL. The Red Dead Redemption line goes crazy. Every single line in the chorus goes crazy. The Five Guys verse, the Wi-Fi verse, it's just wild. You would never expect these things to happen. I was not thinking that. But I was proven wrong, you know, because clearly Glorb has a galaxy brain and cannot be predicted no matter what. And the music video is insane. She's literally kicking the Krusty Krab, just like breaking it and stuff. Plankton's verse is wild, really good. Calls out the fans too. Calls out the fans that were like making fun of him. You know, just really stuff like that. That's the kind of fan service I need. What? All right, back to the pits of hell. Can gangsters cry? I don't know, can they? You guys know, if you do watch this channel, which I'm assuming most of you don't, I hate country music, and this is like not one of those things where it's like, oh, every single person hates country music. I actually do hate country music, because if you go on an 8-hour drive with my father, then you're gonna be subjected to nothing but country music, and that country rap like hybrid, where it's like country, but there's like an 808 bass line, and then it's like a rappers, and it's horrible. And this is exactly that. And it might be a really good song. I've listened to it 4 times now. I don't think it's a good song. I think it's an F. I honestly think it's the worst song out of all. But you know what? Beggars can't be choosers. Beggars can't be choosers. And I obviously needed more, and I got more, because the next track, D&D, is an S. Literally, Plankton opens up the verse with like this crazy EDP line. I can't say it because it's like swear words and stuff. You know, my parents won't like that. The PNG line is crazy. Make my boy transparent. I ain't even talking PNG. Call my gun John D. The way at Rockefeller.
Man, I love drinking oil.
The thing is with D&D, the problem is that it's actually better than some rappers out right now. Like, it actually astonishes me. It's better. And I don't get that. I don't get it. It's wild. And it doesn't stop either. We're at the final track. We're at the end game. All right. SpongeBob, Squidward, Plankton, Sandy, they all banded together. They're gonna fight back. They're gonna kill Karen. They're gonna kill Plankton. Best SpongeBob verse. Best Patrick verse. Best Squidward verse. Just, it's the best one. It's just so easily the best one. And then Gary's on the track with the boys. He's like, meow. It's wild. Oh my god. And I never expected it either. It's so wild. I'm really gonna give D&D and the bottom 2 an S. I really think those are the top 2. Just wild overall. But that's the end of me ranking all the Glorb songs. If you want to see more of this, I upload every single time I feel like it. And I'll talk to you guys later.